What if you became immortal? It begins with a truck running a red light. You feel the impact, then a quiet stillness. You open your eyes in a compressed sculpture of metal, completely unharmed. You've discovered the first rule. Your body can be destroyed, but it will instantly reform. You are unbreakable. Minute 10. Beside the wreckage, paramedics stare in disbelief. Their instruments read normal vitals, but they see the impossible. Your clothes are torn and bloodied, yet your skin is flawless. A cold realization dawns. This wasn't a lucky escape. The laws of physics have been repealed for you. 5 years later, you haven't aged a day. At your 5-year college reunion, your former classmates show signs of life and stress while you look the same. You begin instinctively lying about your age, a habit you'll perfect for centuries. Your cells are not aging. They are trapped in a perfect, repeating cycle. Year 25. Your friends marry, have children, and develop frown lines. You are an unchanging face in a moving world. At your parents' silver anniversary, you feel a soul-crushing dread. They look older, moving along a path you've left behind. You're becoming a different species. Year 50. You stand at gravesides for your parents, siblings, and oldest friends. As a constant mourner, you're a living memorial to everyone you've loved. The grief is an ocean. Your middle-aged children look at you with unnerving reverence. Their father now looks like their younger brother. The family dies, but you remain. Year 80. Your last original friend dies. You receive the news on a device unimaginable 80 years ago. Your reflection is unchanged since the crash, and you realize you are now truly alone. You have perfect recall of every shared moment, your brain a flawless archive of pain. Year 120. You are discovered. Despite changing identities, patterns in facial recognition and data records reveal you. You become the most famous person on Earth. Scientists study you, religions form around you, and governments see you as a strategic asset. Your private life is over. Year 150. You are a prisoner of scientific observation. Days are a blur of scans and evaluations, confirming what you know. You don't heal, you reset. They amputate your finger, and a new one instantly replaces it. Terrified and fascinated, they no longer see you as a person. You are the anomaly. Year 220. The nation holding you faces war and needs an unstoppable asset. You become the ultimate soldier, sent to walk through minefields and absorb bullets. You don't carry a weapon. You are the weapon. The psychological toll of centuries of conflict carves deep scars on your mind, numbing you to the violence. Year 400. The government that used you is dust, another forgotten empire. You walk free, a legend. You've mastered dozens of languages and hundreds of skills, from playing the violin to quantum computing. You had centuries to learn, but every skill acquired only serves to pass the time. Year 1000. You've seen ideologies and borders rise and fall, and watched humanity step onto other planets. Living as an urban legend to avoid capture, you've amassed and abandoned fortunes. You have loved and had new families, only to watch them all die, each loss an echo of the first. You learn that eternal life means eternal loss. Year 5000. Humanity has changed. Genetic engineering and cybernetics are common, creating augmented beings who live for centuries. You are a relic of pure biology, a curiosity from their past they call the Prime. You walk through chrome cities in the clouds, remembering the scent of dirt and trees that are long gone. Year 10,000. Your mind is full, its capacity passed millennia ago. Memories are a chaotic, overlapping landscape. You can perfectly recall a meal from 9,000 years ago, but forget yesterday. To form a new memory, an old one must be overwritten. You are losing yourself to the crushing weight of time. Year 50,000. On an unfamiliar shoreline, you watch a sky with two moons, the second engineered by humanity. You have outlived nations, languages, and the shape of continents. You've witnessed ice ages crawl across the land, burying your old homes, before retreating to reveal a world scrubbed clean. Year 250,000. Humanity is gone. How they disappeared doesn't matter. For the first time in millennia, the planet is quiet. You wander the crumbling ruins of their final cities. The last human on Earth, loneliness is no longer an emotion. It is the fundamental state of your existence. Year 1,000,000. Wind, water, and vegetation have erased the last evidence of humanity. The only remaining artifacts are those you've maintained. You are the sole curator of a dead civilization's museum, with no one to show it to. You live in solitude, a single mind on a planet of life, not your own. Year 100 million. The continents have merged into a new Pangea. The geography is alien. The sun is hotter. Life adapts, but you are an unchanging biological constant in a world of variables. You are now a permanent geological feature of the planet. Year 1 billion. Earth is dying. The sun's increased luminosity triggers a runaway greenhouse effect, boiling the oceans away. You stand on a cracked, superheated desert planet. The searing heat cannot harm you. You are a prisoner on the molten surface of your homeworld, with no way to leave or die. Year 5 billion, the sky is fire. The sun, now a red giant, swells to fill your vision. After swallowing Mercury and Venus, it engulfs the Earth. The ground liquefies as you are pulled into the heart of the dying star. You do not burn. Your consciousness endures. Year 7.6 billion. The star collapses, its outer layers forming a planetary nebula around a white dwarf remnant. Your atoms are scattered across trillions of miles of space, but you remain aware. You are a disembodied consciousness woven into the nebula, your thoughts stretching across light years. Year 10 trillion. The last star dies. The stelliferous era is over. The universe is a cold, dark, and empty graveyard of galaxies, lit only by decaying stellar remnants. You drift in the endless black, a silent observer. Time loses all meaning, as there are no events to measure it by. A Google, 10 to the 100 years. The last black hole evaporates, marking the end of organized matter. The universe enters heat death, a featureless, expanding void, approaching perfect equilibrium. Nothing happens, and nothing ever will again. But you are still there, an anomaly that outlived matter, energy, and space-time. You are the universe's last thought in an eternity of nothing, truly alone. Your final question echoes in the void. Was this a gift or a punishment?